In a world flooded with information, the ability to sieve fact from fiction, to discern truth from lies, has become an essential survival skill. This invaluable asset is none other than critical thinking. Critical thinking is the compass that navigates us through the labyrinth of information overload in our fast-paced, ever-evolving world. It is a cognitive tool that allows us to evaluate, analyze, and solve problems in a structured, balanced, and informed manner. With the rise of complex societal issues, digital misinformation, and global challenges, critical thinking has become an imperative skill to master. However, it isn't just about pointing out fallacies or arguing for the sake of it. Instead, it's about engaging in a disciplined process of actively conceptualizing, applying, analyzing, synthesizing, and evaluating information. Now, without further ado, let's get started. Understanding critical thinking. Critical thinking is the process of objectively analyzing and evaluating an issue in order to form a judgment. It involves the use of skills such as interpretation, analysis, evaluation, inference, explanation, and self-regulation. It's not just about accumulating information, but also about understanding how to use it effectively and efficiently. Understanding critical thinking is the first step in its development. It's important to know that it is not merely about arguing or being skeptical. It is about engaging in a disciplined and structured thought process aimed at making sense of the world around us. To think critically is to question and investigate every piece of information that comes your way. It involves breaking down complex issues to understand them, weighing evidence before accepting it, identifying assumptions, biases, logical inconsistencies, and integrating information to form a coherent, reasoned perspective. As we work to develop critical thinking, we must cultivate a mindset of intellectual curiosity, logical inquiry, and open-mindedness. We must strive to question our own beliefs and assumptions, embrace different perspectives, and constantly refine our understanding. Developing critical thinking. In our complex and fast-paced world, critical thinking is a priceless skill. This indispensable ability is not about arguing or being unduly skeptical, but instead about maintaining a clear, rational, and disciplined thought process that allows for open-minded analysis and evaluation. So how can you cultivate this skill? Number 1, encourage curiosity. Asking questions is the cornerstone of critical thinking. Practice the art of inquisitiveness. Ask the 5 W's and 1 H: who, what, when, where, why, and how. Number 2, learn to analyze information. Analyzing involves breaking down complex information into smaller, manageable parts and understanding how these parts relate to each other. Number 3, make connections. Develop the habit of connecting new information to what you already know. This builds a robust knowledge framework, enabling better understanding and recall. Number 4, engage in reflective thinking. Reflect on your thought processes, biases, assumptions, and perspectives. This self-awareness can enhance your understanding and decision-making abilities. And number 5, cultivate intellectual humility. Recognize the limits of your knowledge and accept that you may not always have the right answers. Intellectual humility fosters open-mindedness, an essential trait for critical thinking. Active reading and critical thinking. Active reading plays an integral role in fostering critical thinking skills. Unlike passive reading, which involves merely absorbing the words on a page, active reading requires active engagement with the text. It is a process where you're not just reading, you're questioning, analyzing, and drawing insights from the content. During active reading, it's important to question the author's viewpoint, the veracity of the evidence provided, and the logic behind their argument. Are there any biases present? Could the argument be based on flawed reasoning? These questions challenge you to move beyond simple comprehension and delve into analytical thinking. To adopt active reading, start by previewing the material. Look at the title, subtitles, and any highlighted or bold text to get a sense of the main points. As you read, make notes, highlight important sections, and jot down any questions that arise. Summarize sections in your own words to ensure understanding. Problem solving and critical thinking. Problem solving is a fundamental skill that goes hand in hand with critical thinking. Developing strong problem solving abilities can significantly enhance your critical thinking skills. Here's how you can cultivate this important aspect of critical thinking. Number 1, analyze the problem. When faced with a problem, take the time to fully understand and analyze it. Break it down into smaller components and identify the underlying issues or challenges. This analytical approach allows you to grasp the problem's complexity and determine the most effective strategies for solving it. Number 2, gather information. Collect relevant information and data related to the problem at hand. This may involve conducting research, seeking input from others, or consulting reliable sources. The information you gather will provide you with a solid foundation for making informed decisions and generating creative solutions. Number 3, generate multiple solutions. Encourage yourself to think beyond the obvious and explore various possibilities. Generate multiple solutions or approaches to address the problem. This divergent thinking allows you to consider different perspectives and evaluate the potential outcomes of each solution. The role of discussion in fostering critical thinking. Engaging in discussion plays a crucial role in the development of critical thinking skills. When we participate in conversations, debates, or dialogues with others, we expose ourselves to different perspectives, challenge our own ideas, and expand our understanding of complex issues. Discussions provide an opportunity to test our thinking and refine our arguments. As we share our thoughts and engage in constructive debates, we learn to articulate our ideas more effectively and defend our viewpoints with logical reasoning and evidence. Moreover, when our ideas are challenged by others, we are prompted to critically evaluate our assumptions, biases, and preconceived notions. By actively listening to others and considering their viewpoints, we open ourselves up to new ideas and alternative perspectives. This exposure broadens our understanding of diverse opinions and fosters empathy, allowing us to see beyond our own limited experiences. Reflective thinking as a tool for developing critical thinking. In the pursuit of developing critical thinking skills, one powerful tool that can greatly contribute to your growth is reflective thinking. Reflective thinking involves introspection, self-analysis, and contemplation of your own thoughts, beliefs, and actions. By engaging in reflective thinking, you can uncover hidden biases, question assumptions, and evaluate the strengths and weaknesses of your own reasoning. Reflective thinking prompts you to step back and critically examine your own thinking processes. It encourages you to ask yourself why you hold certain beliefs, what influences have shaped your perspectives, and whether there are alternative viewpoints to consider. This process allows you to identify gaps in your knowledge, challenge preconceived notions, and develop a more well-rounded and informed perspective. To engage in reflective thinking, set aside dedicated time for introspection. Consider your recent experiences, decisions, or interactions and analyze the reasoning behind them. Evaluate the evidence and assumptions that underlie your beliefs and opinions. Challenge yourself to think beyond your comfort zone and explore alternative viewpoints. Write down your thoughts and reflections to gain clarity and deepen your understanding. Applications of critical thinking. Critical thinking skills have wide-ranging applications in various aspects of life, including personal, professional, and social domains. Here are some key areas where critical thinking can be applied. Number 1, decision-making. Critical thinking plays a vital role in making informed and effective decisions. By carefully analyzing information, considering different perspectives, and evaluating potential outcomes, critical thinkers can make better choices that align with their goals and values. Number 2, problem solving. Critical thinking is instrumental in solving complex problems. It helps break down problems into smaller components, identifying underlying issues, explore alternative solutions, and assess the most viable options. Critical thinkers are adept at using logical reasoning and evidence to develop innovative and effective problem-solving strategies. Number 3, learning and education. Critical thinking enhances learning and educational experiences. It allows individuals to actively engage with the material, question assumptions, evaluate evidence, and construct knowledge. Critical thinkers are better equipped to comprehend complex concepts, engage in meaningful discussions, and apply their learning to real-world situations. And that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to learn more, please check our video in the top right corner. In this video, we talk about you become what you think, so make sure to watch it.